know how those people are, always negative stuff. You don't want to hear from them. You know what they're going to say? How about the flowers, the sunflowers in our life? How's your day? Oh, it's great. My dog really respects me. My parents are always looking out for the best in me. I so love it when it rains in Budapest. You don't want to hear from them. What do you really want to hear from? Somebody that says, oh, here's an idea. These are the good points. These are the bad points. And we need to get more information about these. This is what debaters do. Good, bad, need to find out more. So if you want to be a leader, you need to develop the skills that debaters have. I also believe that you're more likely to be happy. I don't have much empirical evidence on this. You know, you find problems and solutions in your life. There's a problem. What am I going to do? How can I solve this? You're able to negotiate situations in your family. Right? Between your fighting children. You're able to work things out with your loved one, your partner. You're able to have disagreements that don't become a shouting match. They're rational. You're able to express yourself. Humans have a basic need to express themselves. They want to be heard. They want to say what they feel and what they're thinking. And you're not afraid to do that. You're able to express yourself, but in a way that doesn't drive you away from other people. The final thing I want to say about this, and as we finish tonight, is that there's a tremendous lie that's being told to the people of planet Earth. This lie is that thinking is hard work, so you don't want to think. After I'm done with my day, I want to go home, sit down, drink beer, watch the football match, and not think about anything. Right? Yet, you have just become a slave. Right? You don't question anything. You just, oh, thinking is work. I don't want to think. What debate shows you is that thinking is life. Thinking is fun. I like thinking about ideas. I don't need toys. I have ideas. I don't need electronic gizmos so much, except to keep time for me. You know, I use ideas. I play with them and words. So I think this is important. Corporations, do they want you to think? No. They want you to buy products based on advertisement that says, you have a problem. You are the problem. You know what the answer to your problem is? My product and my service. How demeaning. What makes you happy? Buying plastic crap? No. What makes you happy is doing. Just think about it. What makes you happy? Your friends, your family, meaningful work, hobbies. I like to paint, walk long walks on the beach. You know, all these things. This is what makes you happy. Not whether you have a second car. Suicide rates are higher amongst the rich. Think about that. Money didn't make them happy. In the 21st century, success will be dictated by the power of our ideas and your ability to communicate those ideas. It's not about who uses a sword. A lot of statues around Budapest by people who were probably fairly quiet and used a sword really well. That's not the way it works now. You need ideas, and you need to communicate those ideas. And debate can help you do that. So, that's me. Now you understand why people say I am a debate evangelist. I'm not trying to convert you to a specific religion, and I don't think debate's the answer. You could develop a lot of these skills in various different ways, but I think it's a way to package them, to put it together. All around the world, debate is transforming societies everywhere, from the Philippines to Cameroon to China. Right? I'm trying to get a debate scheduled for Iran here really soon. They told me Saudi Arabia would never have debate. Yeah, my students are going to Saudi Arabia, and we're going to have public debates about the rights of women. Ha ha. All right, so, I mean, these things can happen. And if you say it can't happen in our society, keep on saying that, and it won't happen. Right? But what's going on around the world shows that we can change the world We can change our societies, and the way we do it is by thinking critically, sharing those ideas with other people, and that will make a huge difference. Thank you. I'm sure there are countless critical thinkers who would like to punch holes in my ideas, and I not just welcome you, I'm anxious to hear from you. Because as a debate person, I'm not afraid of disagreement. I think disagreement is good. We think constructively, we come to new ideas. You may teach me something very important. Any questions that you have? I'll be nice. Yes?
You talked a lot about the benefits of debating. Can you see any downfalls to it?
I've been told that if you teach evil people the skills of debate, then they will do evil more successfully. But I think also what happens in debate is that you explore so many ideas, you understand the social ramifications of evil acts. By becoming experienced with talking about principles and ethics, I think you understand principles and ethical obligations a little bit better. Sometimes you're too talkative, right? Sometimes if you anything done to excess is a problem, right? I've had debaters before who got so into debate. Hi, my daughter, I'm thinking of you. She was so into debate she didn't really care about school. I think that was the problem. Right? As long as I perform well enough to stay in school so I can continue debating, that's fine. So, yeah, you can take it to an excess. Or, I argue about everything. Don't argue about everything. Be like the Kung Fu master. I use my powers only for good. Right? Not to show, how powerful I am. So, yeah, anything done to excess. And I agree. I would have to say, though, the most dangerous people in the world are not stupid, evil people. They're smart, evil people. So, I try always to focus in my debate training about teaching about ethics. Because I think if, I'm told never to use Hitler as an example, so I won't. I think if Mussolini had been even a better debater, he might have been more dangerous. So it has to go hand in hand. I describe it as a balance between logic and love. Just love doesn't pay the bills. Just logic doesn't understand the ethics and the needs of the human situation. You need a balance of logic and love. And I got a t-shirt that says that. Yes? Go.
Yes, I have a question. You were talking about the American presidential election, and there are a series of debates. If you are not trained in debate, how can you appreciate and understand fully when such a debate happens?
I think if you were just intelligent, you would have seen that. I think even the reporters could tell that Obama was off his game in the first debate, and then Romney got massacred in the other two debates. So I think all you need to be is it's not nuclear physics, right? It doesn't, but because it's not an area of expertise. So I understand debate science. What makes you, what's so valuable to you is you do it over and over again, you repeat it, and you develop the skills so that when Romney says something ridiculous, you know it's ridiculous, and then you like it when Obama says to him, Romney says, our Navy is the smallest it's ever been, and that's bad. And Obama's like, what do we need a big Navy for? We don't have a big cavalry either. And we don't use swords either. What do we do? And I'm like, yeah. It's not about the military. Hello, welcome to the 21st century. So I think that any intelligent citizen can view it meaningfully, but if you're more intelligent and more of a critical listener, you do it better. It's an excellent question, by the way. Georgina, yours is very good as well. Who else has an excellent question? Yes, sir.
Maybe not an excellent one, but I guess it's...
I'll be the judge of that.
All right. So, is it policy debates or worlds? I mean, in policy, you debate the same motion for about a year or a semester?
On my debate team, we do both. We have policy debate where you debate one topic all year long. You learn a lot about that topic. Studies show you'll learn more about that topic if you're 1 year of policy debate than if you did a master's study in that area. So I think that's good. Worlds, I think, is more breadth of knowledge, learning to view any kind of system and figure out what the issues are and how they are. And I think both kinds of debate are excellent. I think world's debate, where you get a different topic every debate, and you get it 15 minutes before the debate. What? I have to debate this on 15 minutes of thinking? Yes, you do. Right? So I think that's good in teaching you how to roll with things, how to adapt, how to apply what you know in the best way you can. So I think they're both valuable, but I think one is more broad. We want depth or breadth. Now, I've had students who did policy debate who went on to work for prestigious foreign policy and military policy think tanks because they had done so much research about military and international relations. So it worked for them. But most of the time, do you try to persuade experts? No, you try to persuade who's ever sitting in front of you, right? Whoever's there. And so I think that while it is valuable, I think, sorry, Jillian, worlds might be more valuable. Good question. I thought it was excellent. Mine.
How do we persuade our teachers and professors and in some cases our universities that this is something valuable?
We had a coffee meeting this afternoon about that, and I think that you and I believe on the walkover I explained to you how I approach persuasion. Those people who agree with you, you don't need to persuade them. Those people who will never agree with you, I don't try to persuade them, right? I pick people who I think might listen to arguments and talk to them. I think younger faculty, I think people who are interested in student needs. We were talking about how do you identify faculty members to support debate. Look for, and Steve made an excellent point, look for faculty members who like students and like talking to students, right? One of the things was, well, I asked my logic professor, and she didn't want to support the debate team. And Steve again had an excellent point. Of course not. Logic is what she does for work. So you're asking her to do more work for many more hours a week for no pay? Right? But find someone who likes students, likes working with students, and finds this interactive. Also, any professor who encourages communication in the classroom. And then what I tell my students to do is, when there's a chance for discussion or asking questions, you need to lead the discussion, you need to ask excellent questions, and then make sure that before too many weeks are over, the professor knows that you're a debater. And that has helped a lot. I have faculty members say to me all the time, oh, I have some of your debaters in my class, they're great. They really help lead the class and help other students learn. So those are some ways. And with some people, maybe a big stick would do, but that's very 18th century.